Today I want to talk about what's in my camera bag. This is not necessarily gear that I use for client work. While there are some pieces in there that I do use for client work, this is more of if I'm going on an intentional photo walk, wanting to take photo, video of, say, the area or self-portrait work. Kind of more of a casual thing, but a little bit more upgraded because normally I just bring one camera, one lens, and a little video camera in a sling. But this is if I want a little more variety. I'm not sure what I'm shooting, and I just have kind of everything with me while I don't have access to my home. So I have everything in my larger camera bag, and then I will also show you what I would normally do with my smaller sling with me. So let's go check out those bags and see what kind of gear I carry. So I have my main backpack that I carry most of my gear in on a general basis. And then I also have my sling over here. So let's start with my bag. This is a super portable flash. I don't know when I'll ever really need it. I don't like to use flash, but it's always nice to have something. And this one is so small and compact, it's kind of hard to not just take it along with me. Super small, very easy to use. Next up, for some other small things, I'll have another little portable light, and this one is RGB. So if I want to get a little creative, that's always great. This one's the Lume Cube, so very small if you're looking for something. Then I've just got your classic blower and cleaner here. Extra batteries, of course. You never want to run out of battery when you're just kind of not able to charge. So this is also a little charging port. So God forbid my battery in my camera and these ones fail, if I'm having a super long day, we are all set. And then I also bring along a charger for this and mostly my phone. I never want to have my phone dead, especially if I'm really out traveling and am lost, because that would be awful. Next up, I've got some filters in here. So if I'm shooting video, I really need an ND filter. And this one's great. It's magnetic, so it just pops on my camera and I can just easily take it off. And then I've also got a pro mist or a black mist. I think this is specifically a cyan bloom, but any of those will work just fine. And then for fun, I also have a snow cross filter. So this makes all this like fun light glares look like stars. I've been having a lot of fun with this one specifically. So I already have the magnetic filter screwed on here. So it just fits on there, and it's a spinning one, so it changes what you need it to be. And I've got a 35 mil on here. This is great for street. I don't really use this specific lens for anything else besides street and everyday. Very casual use for this lens. And then also some video, so I don't have to swap lenses. Of course, my camera is a Sony a7C II. This is great because it's so hybrid. Like, it just seamlessly works, especially the way that I set it up. I just looked up a tutorial on YouTube, and I just switch from photo to video very seamlessly, and it makes my work just very easy, and I think that's really important for me, especially when you're out traveling. Another lens that I have for fun is a manual 50. This one's really nice. Any will probably do, but it is a nice vintage lens. I also have a ND filter on here because I like to stop it down all the way to, I believe it goes to 1.4, maybe even, 1.4. To really get the bokeh, that's the reason I got this lens. So I need an ND filter on there to compensate. And then I also have the snow cross filter on this one as well. This is my really creative lens, mostly for nature shots. This is my absolute favorite lens. It is a Sony 50mm 1.8. This one's fairly cheap as a 50mm. It's so lightweight. I'm surprised how good it is, but I sold it once, and then I immediately regretted selling it, so I just went and bought it back. Not even from the same person, but really wish I never got rid of it. This one I usually have a cyan bloom filter on, but currently it has nothing, but it has a K&F concept thing here so it fits. But yeah, this one's usually always on my camera. These two lenses are so lightweight, and small, so it keeps my carry very nice and lightweight. I'll usually have those in my sling bag over there. Now I know that I have two 50s, but they're both for very different things. This is more portrait work. This one as well, but again, it being manual, I always get worried about the focus and whatnot. But if, as a creative lens, it's fantastic. I wouldn't use this for client work necessarily, but mostly nature. Next, I'll have a little rain cover, because you never know. I hate them, but just in case, just in case. I'll move to this last. And then sometimes, you never know, I probably won't carry this with me unless I know I'm going to be doing like a night shoot. But this flashlight here is RGB, and then it's got like a little snoot, and then a bunch of different covers you can put on, so you can make it look like there's a window or a line. And I enjoy using that for a creative shoot. This I just put in there because I have been using it lately. I don't know if I'd necessarily bring this on if I was traveling. This is more so if I know I'm going to do a portrait session with someone. And lastly is my lemur camera strap. This is a camera strap that I really think should have existed so long ago. It doesn't bunch your clothes. It has the seatbelt mechanism that allows it to move seamlessly, and it grips your clothes here with these lemur paw pads. So I always have this with me if I want to go kind of hands-free. If I have this, however, I usually will put it in there, but if I feel like I'm traversing and I want my camera out to really grab it and not miss anything, I'll have it safely on here and know it's secure because it latches on here with a screw, and this base plate keeps it really nice and secure and hugged to your body. This product, if you do want it, I actually have a code. I will put the link in the bio down below, and you would get, I think, 15% off. But this is a really great product, and I'm very excited I get to sort of rep it and have that discount code and give it to people. So please go check out Lemur Strap. This is a fantastic camera strap. Every other kind of camera strap just hurts. It's uncomfortable, but I highly recommend them. So here's my smaller setup. This is the Moment Sling. So on here I have a little pen, and then I believe I put my notebook in the front here if I need to jot. Nope, not even in the front. Did I put it in here? Yeah, in the back here. So if I need to jot any notes down, that's easy. I have a little e-reader and usually my wallet. So if I need to stop at a coffee shop and I'm waiting in line, I don't want to scroll on my phone, I have that. So this isn't the normal setup inside here, but I just put these here. I have my Insta360 Go Ultra. This is what I use for vlogging and my video content usually. And then I've got accessories for that in here. The mic, this magnetic holster so you can put it places and it also bends. And then of course the POV necklace. I also made this really janky tripod situation here. So I usually have this on the bottom, and I made this specifically so I can put my mic on here. So if I'm vlogging, it doesn't have to be on me because this is sort of bulky. So it's nice, holds it here, and then I have the mic getting my voice easily without it being on me. And if I don't want this whole thing, I don't really need all of this. I'll usually just have this in there, but I wanted to show you that. So in here I have it over here, and then my camera fits perfectly right in there. So usually I'd have that on me while having the rest on my back. But this is usually my full everyday setup is in here. Nice and easy, really. I also will usually have this tripod here. It's extremely lightweight and it breaks down really small. So let me show you that. So very small. This part is for my camera, so that minus this. It's quite small, super lightweight, holds my video camera really well. So like the smaller one that I have in here, I usually put on this. I can put my Sony camera on here, but if it's windy, this isn't really super stable. So having something small and lightweight is usually the best. All right, so that was my slightly, I would say, medium-sized everyday carry for my camera gear. I took a lot of time to curate this collection over time, and I'm really happy with it. And obviously, we always want new lenses and new gear, but I'd say I'm pretty solid right now. So if I buy more gear, don't quote me on this video. So thank you for watching, and please check out the lemur strap link in bio if you're interested in that specific camera strap. And also any questions about any of the gear that I had, I'd be happy to start a conversation or know what kind of videos people are interested in. Again, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.